Okay, my Forex family, we have, how's everybody doing, first of all? Been trading since early this morning, and there's, anyway, my name is Sidney Guajardo, coming to you live from San Antonio, Texas, and we are the Trading Places. We have US 30 rebounding here. It's obviously bouncing off this moving average. So it's something to take a look at here. I believe it should move up to somewhere in this area. That'd be nice. It's moving. Definitely moving. But I went through all the Forex trading pairs today and scanned it. I didn't see, everything is kind of ranging. That's kind of odd for this week. Everything kind of took a downward plunge. Was it Monday and Tuesday, and just kind of stayed there. So right now I'm looking at US 30, and it's definitely going long. So it's a pretty good little trend here. So we'll stay on it. Let's see how long. Well, we gotta stay in it because we're in it. But we'll babysit it. And what I mean by trades in consolidation or in a range or no agreement, what that means is it's kind of, the trades are just being stagnant. They're not really moving. So you gotta be very careful with that. The only thing to do right now is just scalp a little bit. That's what I'm doing now. Not a lot of stuff to look at in Forex today. Everything's still in the range. I don't know if anybody's noticed that, but everything is just very still. It's in consolidation. Everything's in the middle of the street. It's ranging. It's very odd for the middle of the month to be like that, to be that way. So what I decided to do is just do a little bit of scalping, and it's kind of turning. Kind of odd. Everything's just kind of at a standstill, including US 30. Even though US 30 is still at an upward trend, it's just kind of stuck right here in this range. Look at gold. It's been ranging too. So all this is just a range. Hopefully it'll break out of it. Monday and Tuesday were horrible for trading. Just not enough volume. Maybe not enough news to move it forward. Everything's just kind of settling in. Maybe some of this stuff will start to move during the day, and we'll have some better setups for tonight. Usually during election year, we have some good volatility. But the election primaries, or the election season hasn't really started. It should start here in the next 60 days, where everybody starts to campaign. We got to get this thing. It's bouncing off this line here, off this moving average. If you look here, it's kind of like a support line. Everything's been bouncing off of it. So as long as it keeps bouncing through it, we're okay. And it is. It's moving up. So you just gotta make sure and keep your keep your finger by the clicker. We're getting a buy signal here. Should start to move. What number is this? 26,356 is where it bounces. I guarantee this is a line here. Let me see what this number is. Pretty close. When it comes down to this line, it bounces and it goes up. Let's look at here. It's still positive. Well, this will definitely keep you up. It'll keep you awake. It's better than coffee, that's for sure. Scalping seemed so much easier a few months ago. You see all these big moves here. And just, I don't know what it is. It'll move up. It's already starting to move. If you change into a 5-minute candle, see how it's, see the 4-hour, it's just going straight up it's just going straight up. Sure doesn't look that bad when you look at a 4-hour candle. It's just retraced a little bit. But you look at it's kind of like looking at this through a telescope, and then you're over here looking at it through a microscope. You just see a whole lot more action. This is a little less nerve-wracking, but this is trading with the trend. You see, it's, let me get out of this. Let me erase this here. I like looking at this better. And then look at the day, it's totally different too. Look at that. And it's only moved a smidge. Doesn't seem so bad, but then it's so funny. We just need this thing to build up some traction here. Boy, there's some times when Forex makes you feel like you don't know what you're doing. Best thing to do when you do that is just, if the trade doesn't set up right, it's not a deal. Still a green candle. See, it could be doing this where it comes down and pops up, comes down, pops up, comes down, It'll pop up. We just needs to the Forex. Let's see. So Forex, New York Stock Exchange opens up in a few minutes. If it's going north, it'll definitely spike up here shortly. Uh-oh. Seems like we went through this last Wednesday too. I kind of, what I've been doing is going through the Forex pairs early in the morning before training starts, and been kind of skimming through it. So I just go to the ones that have some movement, so maybe we can, build on that. But just nothing is moving right now. We can go through all the Forex trade pairs, and it'd just be the same story on every single one. Does anybody have been having trouble with their cell phone? I have some friends of mine that have T-Mobile, and they have been having a lot of trouble. They can't even use it. Oh, this thing is just driving me up a wall here. This thing had some really good movement this morning, and now when I get in it, it just stops. They must have my number. All right, here we go. Let's get some momentum here. A nice little spike like this would be good. It's moving. It just has to break this resistance line right here, and we'll be good to go. It's not really moving. This is where I bought it, which it looks like a long way, but as you zoom out, it's smaller and smaller. Like the 15-minute. See, it's not that far. The 30-minute. They all have different perspectives. This one, there's a buy signal here. It's trending up, so we just have to wait on it. The hour, it's definitely trending up. It's in consolidation on the 1 hour, and the 4 hour is just moved a smidge. All it did is it's still in an upward trend. It just retraced on one single candle. So it's not as bad as it looks. But it definitely is on upward trend, if you can see that here. See that? See it right here. It emailed a signal, but it won't email the signal till it closes. But what that means is for you to go look at the trade. Now, do you want to take that short, especially when it's on a support line? Probably not. It's going to bounce, and then you're on an upward trend. Let's look at, show you something here. I'll show you here, right here. So if you take it from right here, you add a line here. You'll see that this is a line that it bounces off of right there. Look at all that support and resistance. So it bounces off of there and it could go up. It's just ranging, it's all it's doing. Yeah, see how it bounced and it's turning yellow.